All right. Welcome, my friends. This is your friend, host, Dr. Neelam. And what can we expect in this October energy? And how can we get the most out of it with our self care as leaders, healers, and coaches, or even as a busy parent, right? So let's take a deep breath in, right? Take a nice deep cleansing breath. As always, I like to help us to get centered and grounded into our energy. Whenever I do any simple guidance and readings, it all begins with us and it all ends with us, right? So take a deep breath and know that whatever you face, you can handle it. So this forecast is here. It's time to get honest about what you need and want in your life. This is a month of spiritual reckoning where we are called to step into our power and to embody our truth. And looking at the number 10, what do you think 10 is about? It's an angelic master number that represents 9 was about ending, 10 represents new beginnings. And as the season is changing, the harvesting season, right, is there. So it is time to get ready to give birth to a new version of yourself. This is the time that you'll see a lot of creativity is going to flow out the last 3 months of the month. This is going to set the foundation for the next year also. So if you feel called to do some ancestral healings to connect with your divine feminine leadership, now is the time. And if you need some self-care tips to help you through this month, keep listening for everything you need to know in this forecast. All right. So what's going on? It is a powerful month of spiritual reckoning. And like I said, we're called here to step into our power and to embody our truth. And the truth is that what is the spiritual truth? That it is our birthright to be happy and to be prosperous, right? And power, talking about power, I will have another um, uh, masterclass on that. How do you step into power? Actually, I did that in 2 months ago. So if you want that, I will show you that replay masterclass, all about stepping into power, embodying your truth, activating your power, energy force. We just did that in August. So I will be happy to share that masterclass if you want to learn more about it. But coming back to number 10, it's a master number representing new beginnings, right? And to give birth to a new version of ourselves. And this is also a month of reckoning, like I said, with the past and present. And like I said, with healings and aligning to our feminine leadership. We did this last month also. If you need that, so I have two master classes talking about this month's energy. These are talking about what we already did. I'm just trying to like feel into this. We just did those things, you know. Stepping into our power was in August, and to embody our truth. And then last month we did the ancestral healing, connecting to our divine side, feminine side. I'm just trying to feel this energy that we just did that. So if you have not done that, they're reminding us to do it again. And ask me, we have the replays. We've been asked to let go. We That was also part of September's energy. Anything that does not serve us, so we can move into the future with clarity and purpose. So another thing I'm feeling into is, as a married, wife and mother of three kids, two boys and a pup, and also teacher healer to hundreds of students. A lot of the energy I'm feeling is about relationship this month too. So we may be called to revisit old patterns and traumas that we can heal them for once and all. I know we've done a lot of healings the last few months, but anywhere else, if you have not revisited, uh, you know, they're reminding us, that can be a little challenging, right? Because when we raise our own vibrations as leaders and healers, um, we also must move forward in our relationships, right? Maybe we have been putting up with something for too long. It's time to acknowledge all that, right? Um, I've been married to the love of my life, my twin flame, and it can trigger, right? I've been talking about this to my husband myself. So, this is something for all of us as a great reminder, focusing on our relationships too, and to ourselves also. So, three self care tips to support you, easy breezy. It's beautiful weather here in California. So, tell me when you're listening, where you are listening this, how's the weather? We are reminded as healers and leaders to spend a lot of time reconnecting to our elements, our nature. This is a great way to ground ourselves. A grounded, teacher makes a powerful teacher too. So this is, it's not just for this month. Every month we need to make, the time for us to ground our energies, to connect with the earth, so we can feel more centered and connected to our body. As we do channeling work, we healing work, we get out of our body, we connect to the higher realms, and we want to make sure we bring ourselves back. So reconnecting to ourselves is so important. We also do uh, soul retrieval inside. This is not part of my angelic, miracle cycle, but in my private coaching and healings coaching, I do a lot of soul retrieval, where sometimes we feel disconnected from ourselves when we're always giving or depleted, or we have gone through some traumatic, period. So that's another way that they're reminding you can do that. Second thing, we did this connection to our feminine side, whether you are female or male teacher or a listener. This is a great time. Actually, the feminine Christ consciousness is the whole concept of angelic healing, is connecting to our inner Christ energy and the feminine Christ consciousness energy, to reconnect to that aspect of ourselves and do the self love practices, which will be another uh, class that I'm going to teach about. Self love, self mastery, and self comes with self discipline. Um, so connecting to the feminine side, and a lot of our friends here who have been listening, following me, I talk about pampering yourself, right? You probably have learned or heard or been doing journaling, um, and taking some self-care practices that I have been sharing for many months now, many, the last few years also, in each month's guidance. So this helps us to connect to the feminine side, my friends, is your intuitive side. So if you feel like, how can you trust your intuition more, is by, connecting to your heart, connecting to your feminine side with self-love practices through the angelic healings that we do this every month, every week in our angelic miracle cycle. And I keep telling you that you can do all of this on your own, but I know how easily we, you know, uh, forget, or we get in the busyness of helping and doing other stuff. The third reminder for self care. So, first one was spending time in nature, connecting to your feminine side. And the third one is to connect with your higher self, um, which is another thing that I find that we oftentimes as healers, we do it for others, and we forget to do it to ourselves, connecting with our higher self to receive the guidance. And so self love, the self discipline is where I find the most challenging piece is, making room to receive it for yourself. Um, so hopefully these three tips, spending in nature, connecting to your feminine side, connecting to your higher self, this will help you to navigate through with ease and clarity. So, what's the bottom line here? What did we learn here? Um, the work we have been doing the last few months, um, revisiting all of that, stepping into our power, embodying our truth, and reckoning where we are called to do some, any healing works, connect to the divine feminine side. um, and then I gave you the 3 tips so you can receive the guidance from your higher self. So there you have it, my friend. This was October guidance. Let me know what stood out for you. And if you like to learn about the 3 master classes, to step into your power, embody your truth, to do the ancestral healings, I have this master class replays. Those are very, very powerful transmissions. We have heart activations, sacral, sacral activations and healings, and so many other activations. I think throat chakra activations and angelic transmissions to help you to, um, become the next big version of who you're supposed to be. If you are called to get more support, you can sign up and get more support. All right. And we'll do more powerful healings and transmissions. I think we'll continue to do some ancestral healings and clearings this month, and also about self love mastery, self mastery. That's another thing that's coming up. So we'll do this on the third Wednesday of this month. And every week when you join, we are doing angelic transmissions. Bring your intentions, bring any questions as a healer and coach, and we're happy to support and guide you. So happy new month. And now I have to go and attend a beautiful satsang myself, and I'm enjoying this.